A large and heavy pump is going to be replaced. It is in an area that is difficult to get at. In order to dismantle and lift out the pump, we have to take off the electric motor that sits on top of the pump first. Then, we take out the pump itself. For this job, we use several blocks and tackles. The largest tackle weighs 150 kilograms. Dismantling and lifting the motor and the defective pump goes well, but problems arise while installing the new pump. During the installation, various tackles and straps are used to get the pump in place. But, according to the work description in the job pack, there is some equipment lacking. So, a relatively complicated rigging system is set up to ensure that safety requirements are met. The rigging system is composed of both chains and fiber straps. One of the chains is, however, too short. Finally, a fiber strap is connected to the largest permanent chain tackle. A few seconds later, the 150 kilogram tackle falls down. The tackle falls through an opening in the deck. It hits the pump mounted on the deck below. People are working on this deck at the same time as the tackle falls down. One man receives a small scrape on his left arm. Two others are in danger when the tackle faults. And two more men are in the danger zone when the 20-meter-long chain attached to the tackle sweeps across the graded floor. There are no other physical injuries, but several of those involved show signs of psychological reactions after the incident. Trauma, vomiting, and depression. Let's look closer at why this incident happens. What goes wrong? Why does this incident happen? The direct cause of this incident is that the fiber strap slides out of the hook. In addition, the tackle is dismantled over an open hole at the same time as people are working underneath the hanging pump. After this incident, the chain of events is analyzed. The analysis uncovers the following. The first part of the job is performed adequately. But when it comes to completing the job, the quality of work is inadequate. Job packs and system choices shall always reflect best practices and describe in detail how the job shall be completed and which aids shall be used. The lift is not planned in detail, and the dismantling of the equipment is more or less overlooked in the work description in the job pack. When aids are described, the planner must always ensure that they are available. The question is it possible that the tackle and the fiber strap are connected incorrectly? Tackles must always be set up properly and correctly secured. The fiber strap is poorly secured and it slides off the hook, which leads to the tackle falling down. All straps shall be fastened properly to hooks so that the object being lifted does not fall down. People are working under the hanging tackle. No one shall work under a hanging load. The area under a hanging load shall always be marked and blocked off. So, there are many relevant questions to ask about this incident. Let's take a look at how we can keep this incident from happening again. There is a lot we can do to keep the same thing from happening again. Risk evaluation of important activities. This entails training personnel who are going to complete the risk evaluation well. Clear procedures that describe minimum standard requirements for the description in the job pack. Consider permanent improvements for making it easier to change the pump in the future. This also entails feedback to designers. A technical rig supervisor shall ensure proper rigging competence in the company and be established as part of the organization. These shall be well defined and part of the job pack. Procedures and instructions shall always be updated. The operations supervisor is responsible for training key personnel. This shall contain specifications for the job pack. The level of detail shall be specified for the job pack. This shall include descriptions of critical activities. As you have seen, it is crucial that these factors are in place or implemented. That's why it is important that we never leave anything to chance when we are going to perform such a critical task as lifting heavy components. For work that implies a great potential risk, we shall always approach the task with great respect. It is a general problem that hanging loads are not considered dangerous. So, it is extremely important that all personnel know which restrictions apply to hanging loads. How are the job packs where you are? Are they of such a quality that you always have everything you need to complete a job? Is everything described in a way that there is no doubt about job execution? Do you have quality norms for how a job pack should be, both for the setup and description? Have you experienced incidents that are the result of a lack of or insufficient planning? Do your part to keep similar incidents from happening again. Remember that transferring experience is our investment in future safety.